Okay, so you said you wanted to get a recording of a review instead of the live one. That's fine. This is the one you sent. Thanks for getting a session. And now, before I start watching this, the things that I'm looking for Doctor Strange specifically are good shield usage, not wasted ultimates, and playing cover and spacing correctly. So let's see how you do with those. Now, you are a bit late to the action, like, I don't know, you were AFK or whatever, but you should have been here way earlier. Not really sure why you shielded there. You probably could have just kept hitting him. I mean, normally you would be shielding for healers, but there's no one else on, like, in front of you. So what's really the point of this shield? There's no reason to put up your shield there, just keep hitting the venom. And just keep hitting the venom. Would he have died if you kept hitting him? Probably not, but regardless, this shield is completely useless. At least walk forward and maybe try to help the dagger. But other than that, I don't see a point for that shield ever. Now, you did literally just see your healer die in front of you, so this would be the time to play a bit slower and wait for your healer to come back, because you can't really fight properly if you're down a healer. Alright, so you should be kind of on the back pedal right now, like this. Yeah, this is okay. But you probably don't want to be standing in the fire from the Human Torch, because you take a lot of damage from it. Especially since you're down a healer. I think they're actually... Nah, they're not even close. So maybe don't stand in the fire. Okay, you get eaten here. Okay, you get spit out. Okay, that's okay, but... So, I think what's happening here is... There's essentially two fights going on right now. There's one fight going on here with you and the Thor, and there's another fight going on over here. So you kind of have to recognize which fight is better one and how you do things. As in, okay, so you are on the point, which is good. You try to contest this guy, which doesn't really work out. Okay, so in a situation like this, where there's like two fights going on, probably the first thing that you should be thinking about is stabilizing and making it one fight. So I'd probably, especially as a tank, by the way, like if you're a tank, you should always be turning around and checking on your team before you do anything, right? Before you even take a step, you should be turning around and looking where your team is. Where's my team? Do I have healers? Do I have teammates? Because look what's happening here is you guys are over here, the rest of your team is all the way over here, and then the enemy team is going to collapse onto you because you're separated. So in this situation, you will probably have to back away to get closer to your team so you actually have their support. And not by support, but in your team can fight with you, because you have to restabilize, make it one fight, not two fights. Right? And by trying to push even further, you're kind of separating yourself even harder, even more. Right? First the Thor separates himself, then you separate yourself. So look where you are and where the rest of your team is. Like, look at this. You're, like, again, two different fights, which is not how you win, because you're splitting your strength into two, right? So by simple mathematics, dividing your strength into two is gonna put you at a disadvantage. So again, this is going way too far and way too aggressive because your team is nowhere even close. And kind of all you had to do in this situation is, like I said earlier, turn around, check on your team and be like, oh damn, they're really far back. I should go and try to help them. And especially because you have your shield, if you go back, you can kind of shield for them and help them walk out with your shield as protection. But because you're trying to be this aggressive this far, there's no one around who can protect them, so they're getting destroyed by the enemy team. Yeah, okay, so you do die. But you have to turn around and check on your team and make sure that you are next to the team. Especially when you are against divers like Venom, you never really want to be too far forward, because then Venom is going to dive your backline, you're going to be ahead, and you're not going to get any healing because your backline is going to be busy with the Venom. So you kind of always want to be close to your team, right? You want to play almost clumped up, because you can't afford to split yourself. See, like, look what's happening. Right, exactly what I said. So, you're going forward super aggressive, and the Venom is diving your backline. Literally what I said like 10 seconds ago. Right? And you're in a lot of trouble. I think your Thor just dashed off the map. Okay, never mind. Okay, now he did dash off the map. So, in this case... So, first of all, especially because you saw the Venom earlier, I'd probably just back away a little bit and try to fight the Venom. Then, now that I'm getting full HP like this, okay, you turn around, your team is with you, you're full HP, now you can be a bit more aggressive, right? You can be a bit more aggressive because you're full HP, your team is with you, the Venom just ended his dive, so you know you have like 10 seconds maybe to not be dived by the Venom, so you can be aggressive. Right, so just don't put your shield up right here, just forget about the shield. Right, just keep fighting this guy, or going even on this guy, or just keep fighting, right? Try to push them away, because look, the Venom is disengaging, so you have the full support of your team right now. Instead, you're backing away on full HP, right? So, you're full HP, you have your entire team with you, and you're backing away, which does not really make sense. Right, like, normally you would back away because there's too much pressure on you, but you're full HP, so there's like no pressure. Okay, and again, why are you, like, your shield is to save someone. Either save yourself or save a teammate, which means you have to use your shield kind of as an emergency, or to protect something or someone, protect yourself, protect a teammate. But you're full HP right now. What are you trying to protect? You're full HP. You have to use your HP as a resource and then use your shield. Your shield, in a sense, is more important than your HP, because your HP can get healed by the teammates, but your shield does not get healed by your teammates. It just recharges slowly. So it's better to spend your HP until you're like, I don't know, like half HP maybe, and then use your shield to disengage and get healed so that you can fight again. But right now you're full HP, there's no reason to use your shield. Your shield is emergency. Use your health first and then your shield. Right, and you see, because you use your shield randomly like this, Like, why are you using... Again, you're almost full HP. Why? What are you shielding here? There's nothing to shield. There's no reason to put up your shield. And because you use your shield randomly like this, you don't have it because it's broken. And you don't have it for the enemy strange ultimate. Right? There has to be a purpose for the shield. Like I said, to protect someone, you have to use your shield to back away slowly, to disengage, to maybe block an ultimate. The rest of the fighting should be done with your HP, with your health, because that can be healed back. Probably wanna... Should have used your burst there, because you don't want to be... But I was probably thinking about using an ultimate like way sooner. So... The thing is, right? The enemy support has used an ultimate. And... It means they're going to be playing aggressive. So they're going to be walking into you. Which means what you can do is... Wait for them to start walking up. And use your ultimate after the support ultimate ends. So like now, right? You can fly away, drop here, and use your support. Use your ultimate. And why are you ignoring the strange that's right next to you? Like, let's think about this for a second. So, Jeff just used an ultimate, which means their healers are at the very least a little bit busy. So they won't be fully focused on healing this guy. So why are you ignoring him? He's literally walked past you. Why are you ignoring him? Okay, use your ultimate now. This would be a great ultimate, by the way. Like, an insane ultimate. Now it's too late already. But... Now, this is good shield. By the way, this is good shield usage. This is good shield usage. Why? Because you've taken damage, you're in a bad position, so you're using the shield to block damage to give you enough time to disengage, right? This is a good shield usage. Yeah, you should have used your ultimate like 3 times by now. I don't understand why you're keeping it so much. You could have used it here. You could have hit the strange. You could have used it here, for example. Like, this would be insane. I don't know why you're not using it. Okay, like I said, the shield is good here. Just back away, wait to get healed a bit. Okay, that was okay, that was fine. This is also good shield usage. Why? Because you are low HP, you're using the shield to kind of buy yourself time to get healed. That's what the shield is generally for, to buy you some time. But if you're full HP, you can trade your HP for time and space. Again, I'm not really sure why we haven't used our ultimate yet. Like, also damage-wise, it's incredibly low. And the reason your damage is super low is because you're too focused on using your shield for no reason. You should be fighting a lot more. Fight on the Venom, fight on the enemy strange, even go all the way to the enemy backline, but just fight something instead of just being a shield bot. Because the shield, like, you have, by the way, right? You have a lot of damage blocked, which is from the shield, but it's pointless, it's useless. So, and it's also been 2 points, and you haven't used your ultimate once. Are you keeping it for the next round, or like the next game? Right? Because the reason I think you're keeping your ultimate is because you're trying to look for the perfect opportunity to use it, like one of those big 4, 5, 6-man ultimates just completely destroy the enemy team. But that's like the absolutely perfect scenario, which is not what you should be looking for. You should be looking for a good ultimate, which can mean just getting one kill on the enemy support. That's it. If you can get one kill with your ultimate, that's a good ultimate. It doesn't have to be 3 people, it doesn't have to be 4 people. Just one kill on the enemy support is a good ultimate. And you've had plenty of opportunities for that. You've even had opportunities for like a 3-4 man ultimate and you didn't take them. Now, why aren't you using your flight here? You know, where you could be using your flight. No, I don't see why. There you go. That's way too late. Way too late. Okay, walk forward, walk forward. You've just destroyed the enemy team. Way too far. Way too far. Why? Because look where your team is. Look where your team is. When I say you're too far, you're way too far compared to the rest of your team. So, if you want to be aggressive like this, just turn around really quickly, okay? So, if you want to be aggressive, just quickly turn around. Oh, damn, there's no one on my team with me. Well, I'm not gonna try it. Hey, you're probably gonna die here, by the way. Okay, you don't. You get saved by your team, but yeah, you should have died there. Hey, again, why are you holding your shield? You're full HP. Why are you holding your shield? Okay, that was fine. That was fine, by the way. So, you see the enemy tanks are going for your backline. You can't really stop them, so you try to go for the enemy backline or like an enemy squishy. So this is fine. Probably would have used the shift earlier. But yeah, that's okay. Okay, you turn around and look for your team, that's nice. You block for the Punisher, that's also nice. But again, why aren't we using our ultimate? Use your ultimate right here, or even here. Just use your... There we go, finally. But you see, by the time you use it, you're 1 HP, so you're not gonna get anything with this most likely, and you're actually gonna die because of it. Okay, you do get 1 kill. But you probably die. Yeah. It's way too late. Like, use it now. Yeah, they have the ultimate, but... Like, if you want to wait it out, just wait with your shield, by the way, because you can also wait with your shield. I don't know why you're interweaving here, so you take more damage. Like, this is a fine ultimate, but it's way too late. It's been 7 minutes, and this is the first ultimate in the game. You could have had at least, like, at the very least... 2 more ultimates, if not even 3 or 4. You don't want to be sitting around holding it for no reason like that, because it's wasted value. It's genuinely, it's better to have a bad ultimate than to not use it at all. Because think about it, if a perfect 6-man ultimate is 100% value, a bad ultimate would be, I don't know, 10%, 20% value, but 10 or 20% value is still better than 0 value, which holding your ultimate means. If you don't use it, it's completely 0 value. So it's better to try and look for a suboptimal ultimate than it is to just not use it in the first place. I mean, this is a bit... Yeah, there's not much you can do here, because they did use the double ultimate combo, so... Not much you can do there. That's okay, I would say. However, because you haven't used your ultimate, because you're like using your shield wrong and like not fighting as aggressive as you could be, like that's why the game has even reached this point. Now this is a moment where you could have used your shield, right? You could have used your shield to block the Venom from killing your Punisher, right? So you could have held your shield in front of him like this. Right? But because you didn't, the Punisher died. So the way you use your shield is just completely backwards. That's why, that's probably like one of the biggest reasons. And actually like not using your ultimate either. Yeah, so overall, after watching this first half, like the biggest issues are not using your shield properly, or like using it for no reason, and holding your ultimate for the next game. Okay, let's see how you do on the second half. Walk up, walk up, walk up. Why are you scared like this? I would be walking up like all the way. Like, start going towards here. Start going towards here. What are you scared of? Because, like, this is not that far forwards that you're gonna die instantly. You're a tank. You want to take space. You want to play confident. You want to be a genuine tank, right? Just keep walking forward. Right? Kind of make the enemies be afraid of you. Why are you shielding? You're full HP, why are you shielding? You're full HP, what are you shielding? Instead of shielding, you could have gone up, you could have flown up and tried to help your Hela. Right? You're using it now, but now it's way too late, she's already dead. Right? And by the way, this probably wouldn't have happened if you started walking forward like this. Because, look, if you were here, you'd be kind of keeping these guys busy, and maybe your Hela would have seen that you are here, maybe the enemies would have seen that you are here, and they would have tried to go for you instead of the Hela. It's way too late now. And also kind of, to mention positioning, why are you completely out in the open like this? Right? Like, what does this position get you? It gets you nothing. It's no cover, you're out in the open, you're not... Like, if you want to be aggressive, at least be aggressive. If you want to be passive, at least be passive. If you want to play cover, you want to play cover. But this is kind of like indecisive. There's really nothing to do here. So, either keep walking forward, because the enemy see, like, this guy is low, this guy's all the way in the back. Or, if you want to kind of shoot them from a distance, at least do it from around cover, right? Like, peek in and out. Shoot, go back, shoot, go back, shoot, go back. You're just out in the open like this. Okay, you did turn for your team, but again, you should be turning around to look at your team like every 5 seconds or something. Just non-stop, just do this. Take one step, go back. Take one step, look back. Take one step, look back. Take one step, look back. Just, yeah, it could actually be one exercise you can do. Nice. There you go. Keep walking. There you go. That's how you learn that you are a bit too aggressive. But again, how would you have known that this is too aggressive? By turning around, right? Your team is all the way in Narnia. You got your kill. You can go back. Right? You could have just turned around. There's no one... You can... Another thing you can do is... You notice that you'd get absolutely no healing. which means you're nowhere even close to your healers. But that was good. That's how you learn how aggressive you can be. You have to be aggressive in the first place and then kind of dial it back down. Okay, keep walking up, walk up, walk up. Why are you holding here? Go back here, hold here, hold here. Right, why are you sitting around? Look, you're a tank, but you're kind of the last one on your team, where you should be the first one on your team. You should be holding here, right? Block the enemies from walking up. Why are you playing again? And see, this is kind of the same position as earlier, where you're just kind of out in the open for no reason. Hold the corner, right? Look for corners, right? This is a corner. Look for corners and try to hold a corner or some cover. Walk up, take space, right? You have to act as a wall that the enemies have to break if they want to get somewhere. You have to force the enemies to like fight for every single step they want to take. So stay here. If they want to touch the point, they have to go through you. No, if they want to touch the point, they have to go through you. There you go, like this, nice. That's good, that's nice. Yeah, this guy does get transformed, but that's okay. Use your shield, why aren't you shielding? Like, why aren't you shielding now? Look. Your Adam walked in front of you, which is questionable, but use your shield. Try to help him, try to block damage from him. He almost dies because of that, right? If there was a moment to use your shield, that was one. Because again, the point of the shield is to save yourself, save someone, buy time. Probably be looking for an ultimate right now. Yup. You do get pushed away, which is unfortunate. But one thing you could have done is, because you know the enemy has an invisible woman, you could fly up and try to use your ultimate from the flight, because it's kind of harder for the enemy to react to it. It's still reactable, but it's a lot harder. Now, I'm not sure why throughout all of this fight you're not going for the enemy backline. So kill that guy, this is fine, but now you should be looking here. Right? Why are you not looking to these guys? Like with your Adam, with even your cloak. Okay, you try to kill the Hulk, but just kill the enemy backline. And even here, right? So, okay, so he transforms back. Well, maybe just go and try to kill the enemy backline, or at least block them from healing him. You're not gonna kill a Hulk by yourself. Right, this damage on the enemy Hulk is kind of pointless. The only reason you win this fight, by the way, is because the Hela, I think the Hela, right? Yeah. Because the Hela and the Adam started focusing the enemy backline. Right? There you go. Because throughout all of this time, these guys aren't getting healed. So that's why you won this point, because you should have focused the enemy backline faster. Now, why are you on the point? Walk up, take space, be aggressive. Right? You should not wait for the enemies to come to the point for free. You should make them fight for every single step they want to take. Now, peeling on the Venom, this is okay, because you are close. But after this... Okay, that's a nice shield. That's a good shield, right? You blocked through the Hela. That's a good shield. Try to use it a lot more to save teammates if you can. That's also a good shield. That's a nice shield. But I would probably play a bit more aggressive here. Okay, so you stay here, you turn around, you see your team is here. And you can use the cart as cover, so like fight over here, fight over here, fight on this side. You know? You don't have to go on top of it, or like in front of it, just use this as cover. Like, this Namor should not be here. You should be smacking this guy in the face. Like, if this guy should be dead in like 2 seconds. He does not get to just do that for free. Yeah, you get exiled. Yeah, that's fine. Walk up again, walk up. You take space, you're a tank, man. Walk up, take space. Go all the way here. Right? Don't let the enemies walk back to the point for free. Go here, fight here. Or fly over here, right? Don't sit on the point waiting for something to happen. It's a waste of time. Right? You could be fighting here or here, which means if you fight here, the cart is going to be moving because no one's blocking it. But if you fight on the point, then they're going to be blocking it. So you want to take space, like your Hela did, but you should have been there with her. That's an okay block, yeah, that's fine. Again, this Namor is playing like way too crazy. And use your E. You can't let yourself get anti-healed like this. Just press E, just press E, just press E. Okay, that's a nice kill. But walk up, you got 2 kills. You got 2 kills. That means the enemy team is at a huge disadvantage. So be aggressive, be in their face, fight them, destroy them. Like, you're playing way too scared and way too passive. You should be genuinely playing as aggressive as possible until you learn your limits, which are a lot bigger than you think they are. Right? Just play aggressive. You play like you own the place. Play like you're the man. You can also ult this, I think. That's okay. But again, don't fight on this guy. Fight over here, right? Again, don't let the enemies just walk up to you like this, like, hey guys, thanks for coming by. No, man. If you want to touch the point, you have to get through me, which is here, not already on the point. If they want to touch the point, they have to get through you. Alright, you see, you're just kind of, again, doing nothing really. Walk up, use your ultimate here, use your ultimate here, use your ultimate anywhere. What? What? Did you drop your shield for like a split second? What happened here? Okay. I think I have no idea what's going on here. Maybe it hit the name? No, the name was from the enemy team. Yeah, I have no idea what happened here. I think it hit it right on the edge, which made the explosion go kind of behind you, which is kind of bullshit, to be honest. But yeah, that was a good shield. It's just unlucky, like genuinely unlucky. I also haven't seen you use your portal once throughout this game, and this would have been an okay opportunity, especially because you have your ultimate. Right, like, you're not using your portal, you're not using your ultimate, you're not playing aggressive, you're wasting your shield. Okay, that's an okay ultimate. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'd say that's fine. A bit risky, because you are against the Hulk, which can exile you, and you are against the Invisible Woman, which can push you away. But it was a good opportunity, I'd say. Even though maybe it was a bit wasted, but again, even if it's not, even if this wasn't the perfect ultimate, it was still better than just not using it. However, it's kind of same issue here, just walk up. You can walk up here, you can even fly and walk up here, but just don't sit on the point waiting for the enemies to just come by. You should probably kind of play slow here. Yeah, there's no way you get something here. Enemy used a lot of ultimates. That's a nice block for the Hela. Are you gonna block this though? No, it's unlucky. I like how you played the card here. That was nice. You didn't play aggressive because your team wasn't here, and you didn't go all the way back because you didn't really have to. I think you could be shooting a lot more. Especially here, just keep shooting, just keep shooting, keep shooting. I don't know why you're not shooting, man. Like, just keep shooting. Right, even here, like, you know there's a Venom between you. And why are you shielding inside the Cloak ultimate? Why not just shoot the guy? Even here, again, same issue, just walk up. Hold here, walk up, walk all, just be aggressive. You play way too passive and scared for a tank. Right? You kind of think about it like this. If these guys have the confidence to walk up and they don't die instantly, you as a tank should be even further ahead than them. Okay, that's nice, that's nice. Look for the Invisible Woman now. And this guy's okay as well, but you could have looked for the... Oh, never mind, she's dead. But again, walk up. Don't let them touch the point for free. Walk up. I said the enemies have to get through you if they want to touch the point. You cannot let them just walk up to it for free. Why are you holding your shield? I mean, maybe to block the heals, but they do have a rocket, so you can't really block the shields like that. You just got juggled over there. Okay, that's a nice shield. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do here, honestly. But again, all of this happened is because you played way too passive and just let the enemies touch the point for no reason. Like, just walk up, man. Go forwards. Right, like, go on this guy, kill this guy, kill this guy. Be over here, be in their spawn. Okay, killing this guy is fine. The invisible one did die. Okay, so maybe kill this guy. Right, but as soon as this guy is dead, you should already be moving here. Just over here, even here. right? Because if you are here, by the way, you're also blocking the enemy healers. You're fighting the healers, you're making it hard for them to do something. Whereas, like this, they just, look, they can just sit at the back, heal, keep healing, like there's no worry in the world, right? They can just keep healing, and that's how you lose the game, because nobody even bothers to do it. I mean, the Scarlet Witch is doing it now, but it's also your job. Especially so far at the end, where you can just simply walk up to them. Yeah. But yeah, all of this happened because I mean, maybe not just because of you, but it definitely didn't help. So overall, after this game, here's what you should be working on. Number 1, your shield usage. Don't use your shield for no reason. It's supposed to save yourself, save our teammate, or buy you time, right? Use your health first, and then your shield. Secondly, play corners and cover, and walk up. Be more aggressive. Just take space. Be more aggressive with your positioning. Right? You go from like corner to corner. Think of corners as mini checkpoints. You go from corner to corner. If the enemy is dead, just go to the next corner, to the next checkpoint. Thirdly, use your ultimate more. Just reap it, right? Even if you waste it, it's better than just keeping it for absolutely no reason, right? So throughout this entire game, you've had, what, like 2 ultimates maybe? Which is insane since this was like a 15-minute game. So you could have had way more. And the 4th, which is kind of playing in the same as like earlier, you're just playing way too passive. Like way too passive. You should be like a tank, confident, walk forward, be aggressive, impose yourself, okay? And the way you practice this is you pick one of them, let's say for example, being aggressive, and you play some games, can be quick play. I actually recommend quick play because then you don't have to worry about winning or losing, and you just focus and remind yourself to be aggressive and walk forward. So as the game is starting, right, like these practice games, you're going to be forgetting about everything else and only thinking about this one specific thing, which, let's say in this case, is being aggressive or like not being scared. And you would narrate the game and think out loud, as in, okay, the game is starting, I see my team is over here, so I'm going to walk forward, I'm not going to be scared. Okay, I'm walking forward, I see the enemies over there, I'm going to start pushing the enemies, I'm pushing them, okay, maybe that's a bit too far. So I'm going to wait for my team a little bit, turn around and check for your team. Okay, my team is here, I'm going to start pushing again. Just like try to push the enemies as far back as possible. Okay, yeah, so that's about it. Let me know if you have any other questions or anything that comes up from this review. And yeah, thanks again for getting a session. Good luck, man.